Folks, welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. Today we've got Kansas Speedway. We're sitting in first place in the Cup Series, and you think, well, you're sitting pretty and you're doing well. But the reality is, we've got a struggle, and it comes in the form of the 5 rival relationships we have made, along with 5 angry drivers and 2 mad drivers. So we have a combined 12 drivers that we truly need to be careful around. Now, anybody under the rival status will not try to make contact with us, giving us an absolute opportunity to do the right thing and just not hit them, have clean races, and improve those relationships slowly. However, Blaney, Busch, Logano, Buescher, and Custer kind of are in the spread of the whole track. And although Blaney, Busch, and Logano tend to be closer to the front, Buescher and Custer are either in the middle or the back. We're definitely around them, and that causes a lot of complications. If it means potentially not getting positions we need, I may consider choosing the safe route to avoid any kind of incident with those cars. We'll see what happens, though, when we're on the track. We've got 134 laps coming at you, and still need to get those 4 out of 5 top 10s. So while I'm thinking about avoiding the rival drivers, I also need to think about getting another top 10 so we can secure that nearly $1 million. After this race, I should be able to increase the engine in the Xfinity Series, further strengthening our car and our chance at a championship, our first championship in that series. But we need to focus on the Digital Ally 400, and to do that, we're going to head right out to the track. We'll see you right before qualifying. Well, we're close. I think we'll get it as the race goes on. I think we can get a top 10 as long as traffic isn't a problem. I'm going to do the qualifying right now in a second here, but I mean, I ran 31.149, 31.150, 31.149. I mean, I actually hit the same number multiple times and then also was right around that range multiple times. So very much, if I need to find speed, I'm going to have to change something, but I am running the line that is recommended by the setup man, and I watched it. It looked good, so we'll see. But also, and I've come to the conclusion about this is not a maxed out car like we'll have when we build our own, so keep that in mind. Anyway, though, let's get out here, stop making excuses, and put down a hot lap. Here we go. Qualifying lap now underway. Just gonna run the high line, which is, anywhere between straddling that white line there. Hopefully, especially with fresh tires, we didn't scrub off or have to scrub off too much speed. I mean, this was about as good of a lap as anything else we did, and it was even a little bit better than what we were doing in practice. 14th place, just 4 positions out of where we need to be. We'll have to take a look at who is around us. Top 5 has Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano. So Logano's in 5th. Blaney is in 11th. Good news for us. Cole Custer, Kurt Busch, and Chris Buescher are all behind us. So again, maybe it's going to be a one car at a time situation, but if we can avoid any of those cars, it can be really helpful towards that relationship, which is a pretty big focal point for me, considering that these drivers are going to probably be named different drivers next season. And some of them, I know Kurt Busch might still be him. I don't know how to put that, but he has a championship. He'll be there. Obviously, Cole Custer won't be there, so he'll be changed with one of the other drivers. Chris Buescher won't be there. He'll be exchanged with one of the other drivers. Joey Logano will be, and so will Ryan Blaney. So anyway, you get the point. Let's fix this relationship and hopefully have a good result. Little pre-race information for you here before we start this 134-lap race. Willie B. Engine change after qualifying. He goes to the back. Brendan Gunn, unapproved body modification during qualifying. He goes to the back. Christopher Bell fails pre-race inspection, and he also goes to the back.
Almost ready now. Hammer down. Green's out. Got one outside now.
Blaney on our inside, and we don't actually want to be on the inside right now. But we're going to do what we need to do.
Clear high, bud.
Touch the apron a little bit there. That didn't go too well for me. I mean, I just have to kind of tough it out as long as I possibly can.
Inside.
I'm going to try to stay higher and not have contact with anybody. That didn't work out very well at all for us, but we're still in our qualifying position, although teammate Kyle Busch jumped to that inside line and we were able to get around us. It's okay.
Here we go now, 3 wide.
Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, we got the good run out of 2. That's a big deal because now we can run this high line. Of course, we're going to wait for Blaney to start turning before we do that. Oh, are you kidding me? Blaney runs the high line. Oh, that's the worst possible thing that can happen with me. All right. It's not. I mean, I talked about it. I need to stick with what I said in pre-race. When it comes to rivals, we really do need to figure out how to chill out a little bit. If they're going to run the high line, I mean, that's just what it's going to be for now. By the way, not very comfortable running the high line, even though it's the preferred line here. And so we're going to smack that wall. And, of course, when I'm talking about it and not paying attention to my driving at all, we're going to hit that high wall or that wall again like an idiot, drop back to 17th, and try to figure things out again. We'll get into a groove. I didn't put that many practice laps down. I know it's on me, but it's basically an arcade game. Come on.
Looking inside now.
I'm not gonna put in a ton of effort in practicing qualifying. I'm having a good time. If I was Superstar, it wouldn't even be that fun to watch anyway.
Hold your line, got
You all get to be here and watch my struggles and enjoy that as well. I know I've got Riddick on my inside, so I can't make any moves there. I can't do anything here. I mean, that's just a quick touch and go for the gas, but whatever. Apparently, you also save tires on the high line, so that's a deal. But everyone's, I mean, 2 wide by 2 wide all the way through here is terrible. I can't do anything. I really can't. Oh, I can hit the wall at exit and lose all my momentum there. How about that? Is that a good idea, folks? No, it's not. Oh, my goodness. We'll figure it out. I promise you, we'll figure it out. Struggle early. Looks like teammate Martin Truex Jr. is leading the race, so good for him. Looks like we're getting a nice run here. Get that, just that little apron, just to help out just the tiniest bit. This should get us kind of up to Ryan Preece's bumper by the end of the backstretch. Ooh, Alex Bowman cuts off Preece just a little bit. And that's going to open the door for nothing because I am driving like a trash can. I don't really even want to be down on the apron, even though it's part of the line, just because I don't want to be coming up into Bowman or something. What is up? Wow, that wasn't good. You see that? Yes, of course you did. Where are my tires at right now? Oh, they are smoking. Why? Probably because I just slid it. That's. Here comes Corey LaJoie. Let's see, are we cooling? Yeah, we're cooling down somewhat. 31 to go in stage number 1. Almost 40 in each. Well, almost 40 in stage 1. I don't know what we'll have in stage 2. But I'll tell you what we have right now. We've got a really crappy car and an even crappier driver. But I'm trying to get better. This was a really good 3 and 4. We gained up on Logano. Logano running that high line isn't going to help me. I don't exactly know how I'm supposed to. Well, I know how I'm supposed to get around him, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to. We're gonna try.
Stay low.
No, we don't have it right now. We don't have it right now, thus if we will not try to take it. He just moved to the middle of the track. That is a trap if I have ever seen one. He wants to drive us up into the wall. See if I can maybe do something here. I don't know. We didn't pass him.
Outside. Hold your line.
No. Knowing I'm running that low line, so it's not great.
Hold your line. Got one outside. Yellow's out. Back her down.
Our tires are trash. Our car's trash. We're going to the back. Looks
We're
like
going green.
D. Benedetto out
Be
of
ready
the
here.
race.
Hammer down. Got one peeking inside.
Interesting that our gear ratio
Inside.
doesn't seem to give us any kind of jump in this one. But our ability to drive
Hold
through the
your
turns
line,
does.
stay
Holy
high.
crap, can we make this much better than these other guys?
Stay high up here.
Ah!
Inside.
Come
inside.
on. There you go, Fincham. Bobby Carter.
Stay high. Stay high.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Ooh, we got a little loose off there. Ross Chastain, Joey Gase, as we're going to then get up to William Byron. So some more.
All right.
What is
clear
Byron? Maybe he pit? Because I don't know why he'd be all the way back here. I thought he was pretty high up there. Oh, no, that's right. He was on the naughty list. Couldn't remember
Careful.
why I
Still
said his
there.
name. All right.
You're clear all around there.
Gonna go down on the apron to try to get around David Reagan. Again, we have way better tires than some of these drivers. I'm not trying to run the low line, but I was trying to get around Timmy Hill, who decided he was gonna run the low line. But it works. Christopher Bell here.
Stay low.
Running middle of the track, I think, could still be better than running low line for us, and we get around Christopher Bell with pretty much ease. But then there's Jimmy Johnson, Darrell Wallace Jr. We don't have any relational issues with either of them. Should be pretty okay to drive around. Then Chris
Still
Buescher
there?
is right up there. So we're going to have to figure out how to make, hopefully, quick work of him or use Austin Dillon, I guess that is, up there as a
All right,
pick,
you're
but it
clear
doesn't
there.
look like that's going to happen. So can I get a really solid run off and with the momentum just fly around him on the apron?
Careful. Still there.
Looks like
All
that
clear.
is what we're going to do.
Careful. Still
Of course,
there.
now he's behind us, like directly behind us.
All right. You're
We
clear
got a
there.
good run out of there, though. About to be back up in the top 20 after this set
Careful.
of turns.
Still there. You got room. You're clear there.
There we go. There we go indeed. Fresh tires, fresh car, doing a lot better on this second, well, this little fuel run we're on now. I didn't even check. Yeah, I think they might.
Towers calling.
Oh, they're all pitting now, so it doesn't matter. We're about to be in front, folks. Just kidding, we're pitting with them. All right, 20%, almost, well, 12% less tire. My tires weren't as strong as I got worried that I wasn't going to be able to keep up with them.
Driver. Almost ready now. Green, green, green.
Hey, but we get to start on the outside this time, so that's good.
Still there. Hold your line. Got one inside. Careful. Still there.
Oh, Cole
All
Custer's
right, you're
there.
clear.
Shoot. Oh, what's going on here, folks? What's going on?
Still there.
Please don't hit me. Logano, please don't hit me. Logano, please don't hit me.
Careful. Still there. Car there on the inside.
Want some space between me and Logano. Oh, come on. I thought he wasn't going to come up.
You got room. You're clear.
It was minor contact, but that just makes me mad. Because I didn't think Reddick was going to come up. It looked like he was going to stay where he was. Or maybe I just, like, psyched myself out and ended up in him that way. I don't know. Whoa. This car is fast, but it's slippery.
There on the inside.
It's very slick, and I do not like that Logano got around the inside and is making way up here because, of course, that causes it to be real challenging for us. It's just, I gotta hopefully drive away from him. That's, you know, we just gotta have good laps and try to get around him.
That's a fast lap right there.
It's all right.
Careful there. Careful. Still there.
Reddick is not slow.
Still there.
He's making his way up towards the front, that's for sure.
Clear high, clear high.
Trying to just kind of, I mean, during the speed ups is when I'll really be able to get my mind right, but still working on it, you know. I'm not trying to just, I think we're doing all right. I think we're doing all right. We're doing better.
Careful, still there.
I think we have a top 10 car. We just need to be able to, I think also getting around, I don't know if this is a long distance car. If I'm being completely honest, I have no idea. So I'm hoping that it is. Boy, LaJoy is up here in 3rd, 12th, 11th. What? 12th, 13th.
Stay low.
Wow. Look at the relative, Savoy. That's how you can see it. I didn't.
Careful, still there. Clear high, clear high.
Well, we got a nice run there. Jump down to the apron to try to get some separation. Back up on track. I'm really just trying to put some distance between me and the cars behind me while also, obviously, also trying to gain on the cars in front of me. They're just out of draft range right now, which sucks. Tire heat is high in the right sides. I mean, I guess I'm just pushing it too hard, but I'm going to do it all race long, so hopefully we're able to handle it. Otherwise, it's going to be a rough one. Definitely do my best after that first pit stop. I didn't hit the wall again, but we didn't get around that much well to not hit the wall. But here we are trying to run the next, 10 laps or 11 laps without hitting the wall as well. Just kind of get into some kind of groove, which is good. We're not gaining on the cars in front of us. In fact, Tyler Reddick looking to make that pass on Chase Elliott. We've got 10 left in the stage. Don't pay attention to me hitting the wall there. That's not actually hitting the wall. That was rubbing the wall because I heard that there was a large bug on the right side of the car, and I had to get it off. Draft reasons, aerodynamically not great to have huge bugs on the side of your car while you're trying to race. Let's see if it helped us. Probably not. Well, honestly, with this little bubble, we'll just do a little speed up to finish off stage number 1. I was going to just have a bigger speed up in stage 2, but honestly, we're not going anywhere. We're not doing much. We might catch and pass Chase Elliott, but aside from that, I don't think anything's going on. We got our teammate Kyle Busch now leading the race. He's worked his way up to get up there. Good for him. And we're going to kind of just settle in here and finish out this stage. We'll be back on the mic with you at the end of stage number 1.
Still
Ah!
that stage, but plenty of racing left.
Not that it matters if we passed Chase. We weren't going to get any positions anyway, or any points anyway, but a couple notables. I need to take care of the tires more early on, and it seems like we may not be a long-run car, but some other cars are definitely not, as they did start to fade back, and so we'll have to see how that plays out. Top 10 is the goal. Winning would be a luxury.
All right, be smart out there. Going green. Almost ready now.
Here we go. Stage number 2 as the sun has settled
Careful.
here in the Midwest.
All right, you're clear there.
We try to start this one off
Careful,
strong.
still there.
Hopefully going to be able to get around Ryan Preece. Not sure how this is going to go because we are running on that inside line, which isn't exactly our preferred line right now. I'm going to run middle track, see if any of that's going to help me. But we also have, well, we've got a challenger in front of us. No, we've got a rival in front of us, though, and I don't want to have any part to do with that. I also don't know how he's going to be around us right here. I panicked.
Got one
Oh,
outside
Kurt
now.
Busch is up there, too? Oh, man. I didn't realize he had made his way to the front.
Got one peeking outside. Top 3, use it if you need it.
No one's peeking outside. I'm covering the outside now. And we get really nice runs, especially early on. But
Careful, still there.
I'm not sure with the rivals around what I'm going to be able to do.
Stay low. Car outside. Clear all around there.
But I'll push it and see if I can, I don't know. I mean, if I can get around Blaney,
Got one
there's a
peeking
gap
outside.
between Blaney and Busch. We might be okay, but it's not looking like it. But we're in 10th right now, so that's a good thing. Maybe I should. Well,
Careful,
we got to
still
mind that gap, though, with Preece and Bowman. Preece is not far off us at all,
Careful, still there.
so we have to continue to drive well.
Car there on the outside.
Yeah, that's one of those times where I really wish my spotter had said clear as soon as Reddick got past me, because I thought there was a car next to Reddick for some reason, and I just let Preece pass because I wasn't on my line. So that's a little annoying.
Careful, still there.
Well, we've kind of passed Preece, but not really. He's going to get a really good run. We've got
Careful.
Blaney
still
here,
there.
and it's not that I don't want to pass him, it's that I can't, especially when I can't run the outside. We're one position on where we need to be. So either somebody in front of us needs to wreck out of the race to give us the chance to get to that top 10, or we need to drive better, and I don't really know how to drive better. There is a level of talent, and I don't know how to increase that at this point, because they can run on the high line and the low line on this track, and I cannot. I'm running the low line, but it is not fast.
Stay low, stay low.
No, I'm not going to stay low, stay low. I can see the cars in front of me, moron. Just tell me about them behind me. I'm okay. I'm a little, it's a little tense. We've had a very clean race as far as contact with, wow. I say that and hit the wall. As far as contact with other cars is what I was trying to say.
Hold your line.
In
stay
fact,
high.
we've had a very clean race with ourselves. We've touched the wall a couple times. In the first stage where we're kind of getting used to things
high,
before
stay
we
high.
had that first caution come out. Yeah, that was something we needed to fix, but we have since then, for the most part. But I'm heating these tires up way too much, and if it's going to be a full-length run, I need to chill out. So we've got something at the end of the run, so I'm going to do that. And just, right now we're a 12th place car. I mean, it's been proven. We were 12th place. We were going to be able to catch Chase Elliott. We could battle with him, but the reality is, as it stands, we're a 12th place car. We got 22 in the tank, and we've got 29 in the stage. So we will have to pit. Will we break it up with the fuel, or will we break it up with the tire wear? I'm not sure yet, but I want to run it for as long as possible on these tires, so that's why I have to really mind them. They're already cooled way down, so that's good. We got a huge runoff there and have gained right up to Chase Elliott, which is nice. Then we messed up, and I actually got hot going through that turn. Felt the back end slipping out, but we're okay. And we're up here with Elliott, Priest, Riddick, and Blaney. So they haven't driven away from us. We haven't lost them. I don't want to be in the middle of these two, but I also don't want to be on the low side of all three of them. So back it off. And just take it easy. You know what I mean? Just take it easy for a little bit and see what happens. I don't know. Oh, I just realized I wasn't talking. It was obviously because I'm really trying to figure out if I can catch and pass these cars. It doesn't look like a one at a time option is here, so I'm going to have to figure out if I can get a nice run off and time it to get around Elliott and Priest. And I don't think it's going to happen. And I don't want to run the low line because we'll just lose everything. It's all for naught then. You're about to see right here is they're going to... Oh, I went up to the middle, which is okay, but not any kind of huge run. And with them drafting each other, we're going to lose them on the back stretch. So this is the struggle. We can't go anywhere, and now I'm riding the wall a little bit, which is not what we want. But I mean, it was pretty light. It was pretty light. What has NASCAR Heat 5 taught me as a driver that I'm not? I mean, I'm all right at video games, but this game makes me feel like pretty much trash. I mean, like the last race, we recovered, drove ourselves to a victory, and then got a DNF somehow, which was stupid. I guess I could say the reason for us sucking at Mid-Ohio. Oh, jeez, this is so bad. I really didn't want this to be happening right now.
Still there. Car high.
But I need it to happen. I need to get around Priest and Blaney. Blaney's there, Blaney's there, Blaney's there. Please don't drive down on me, Blaney. Please keep the peace.
You're all clear up top there.
Please keep the peace.
You're clear. Got one outside now.
No, why am I
All right,
what?
Outside. Car outside.
What just happened? Why did I get all super tight like that? Oh!
Outside. Clear all around.
That was
Got
very
one down,
dumb. Not once have I gotten tight like that, and all of a sudden we got super tight, and I was so afraid that I was going to drive. And now we're loose off. Okay. Tires aren't hot at all. They're worn. I get that, but they're not like hot and slick. Oh, I'm getting it. It's okay. You know, mind the frustration, or isn't that part of the entertainment? I don't know. I'm not. It's genuine frustration. I'm trying to mend relationships, so I'm not just gonna blast into the corner and have him ride my door all the way through the next turn so I can get a pass. Not gonna do it.
We got 20 more laps.
A lot of laps left, 14 in the tank. Do we have 14 left in the tires is the next question. I'm not sure. But we'll find out after this speed up, because we're doing that until we pit. Oh, a lot of cars that pit, but not really. Not a lot of the leaders come to look at it. Okay, we'll see what happens. Could we have made the whole thing? I mean, we would have probably pit with 2 to go, but yeah, I think we could have made a whole fuel stint. I think we could have made a whole fuel run.
Still there?
So we get up in through the gears.
Still there.
Get up behind Harvick and Boyer. Can't really do much. Maybe, I was thinking maybe Harvick was going to, well,
Car there on the outside.
I did not go the way I wanted it to. But we can drive it as hard as possible right now because this is just a short little run that we're going to try to drive through. I assume everyone else will pit as well.
Looking inside now. Bottom's clear.
I could be wrong. I would assume everyone will pit. I don't really know.
Careful, still there. Stay on the bottom here. Wow, that was your best lap ever.
Hey, we got it into the 30 flat. Perfect. It's a good time to have my best lap ever, but I also think that the draft had a lot to do with that best lap ever, so. Ryan Preece just not going away. He's good at this track, apparently. But I'm going to push it and try to maintain this lead for as long as, or not lead, but lead on these other cars for as long as possible. Chase Elliott there. He can run the inside line as fast as I can run the outside line, and I actually get benefited from riding the outside line. So, you know, that's a great feeling. We do have the we hold the upper hand going through 1 and 2. Just can we catch Clint Boyer and Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Kurt Busch,
2 to go,
and who is leading this one? Is that Eric Jones actually leading the race? I'm not sure, but it looks kind of like him. Well, I don't feel confident now as Harvick came right up on us. And he's going to get us on the inside. All right, well. I mean, that just kind of shows we don't have top-notch equipment. That's got to be it. I mean, you can't. Dude is on the inside line just driving past us. Nothing I can do about it. It's not like I missed my corner. It's not like I did anything weird. He just, yep, here you go. Bye. Denny Hamlin back there, he's going to get around people, including probably us. And he's my teammate. Yeah, it is Eric Jones leading. I guess I could have just looked at the mini-map. Good for him. We'll see if we can pull some stage points. It's just 2 to go coming at this line. Apparently I will because there was a caution. That's hilarious. I only lost 4 spots. Justin Haley jumps up 19, good for him, but so many people pit behind the leaders, so it didn't really matter. We're 1 spot out of where we need to be, and Justin Haley is 100% that spot. Not only is he slower than us in general, he's also on older equipment, so I feel very confident about getting around him. Although, there we go, I was going to say he just checked up for Chase Elliott, and that wasn't good for us at all. We're in 10th. We're about to be in 9th, but I don't. Is Blaney out of the race? Because that would be the best thing ever for us.
All right, you're clear.
I don't think he is. I think we are faster than him, though. Especially with the long runs, I think we're faster than him. So even if he is back there, I don't think he's got the speed to catch and pass us or catch and foil with us. And I know it's not going to be one race for us to fix all, but, you know, so far this race has been really clean for us, and that's what matters the most outside of being in the top 10, which we are. We're sitting in the top 10 right now.
Careful, still there.
Clint Boyer, one of the people who is either angry or mad with us, so we're definitely going to do our best not to run into him.
Car on the outside now.
And because of that, I'm going to drop back to probably 9th. It's fine. Just
still there.
That's what I was talking about. I think it was either last episode or 2 episodes ago. I'm going to start to make, and I am today, making decisions that may cost positions for now, but it'll also mend relationships. And that's really the big thing here is we can, we can probably hit our goals while also not making aggressive decisions that are going to wreck the relationships with the drivers that, well, let me rephrase that, wreck them worse than they already are.
Still there?
Now that we're up with this pack and in their draft, we're hanging out with them pretty well, and that's good.
Still there.
We're also, oh, never mind. Ryan Blaney's right freaking there. Oh, man. Not going to get run into a wall. We're still in 10th. And I'm not going to have contact with him. I have got to fix my problem with Blaney most of all because he was the first rival. And I mean, I can't remember why. The only person, I think I wrecked him, actually. The only person that I definitely don't know why I ever had a rivalry with them when we got to Xfinity, especially since it doesn't transfer over. He's not even the same driver between the Truck Series and Xfinity, is Max Cost. No issues, never wrecked him, never had a problem. We come into the next season, rival. I'm like, what? So I have to somehow figure out with him how to try to fix that relationship or get a chance to have a tweet from him that says, hey, nice race, that I can compliment, and then, slowly but surely resolve that whole situation. 24 in the tank. Tires are a little warm, but nothing too bad. We're starting to lose this group in front of us a little bit, but I think we'll be all right. I think that we will just have to pay more attention to what I'm doing here, and that's all. Because when I did, we started to gain up on Boyer. I don't know, is Boyer... I mean, I feel like we're faster than Boyer, Priest, and Blaney, but here they are driving away from us. So good news is we're driving away from 11th and back, which is the biggest news that we can have because, of course, that means we're in our goal spots. We're still vying for that nearly $1 million incentive, which is super, super important to me. We're also consistently running 31.2s in practice, 31.5, 31.1s. Or 31.15, 31.10 was what we ran there, so we're near practice times, and that's good. How many are left? I didn't even look to see how many were left in the race. I assume a lot. 43, not that bad. That's just above what stage 1 and 2 were. I know we've been driving for a while, but it's good. And the last couple laps we've had have been pretty good as well as we start to reel in Ryan Priest with the draft. Keep it off the wall. All right, we're going to lose a little there because I didn't come off the gas fast enough and needed to keep it off the wall. Whoa.
Careful, still there. All right.
Huge issue with Boyer. Not sure what happened, but we'll take that position without contact. We'll keep moving on. Hopefully he'll get it together before somebody runs into him, and we'll be able to keep this run going. It's a nice run. I know it's just a straight line, but anybody who's a race fan knows this is very important to us, very important for us, and we're in a decent position. I believe we could get to 8th, maybe 7th, but I'm not gonna fight with 7th. So if that means 8th place, I will accept that, especially since this isn't our team. We're driving for JGR, which I'm trying to do my best for, but I'm also trying to put ourselves in the best possible position coming in next season when we're racing in our first ever Cup Series with our own team and all custom drivers.
Say hi
We
up
have
here.
caught Priest. I mean, we're on him. Just trying to figure out, do we have what it takes to pass him, or if I push it pretty hard, can we get around him? I don't know. We're working on it, though. Oh, we got a nice run there. But that puts him high and puts us... See if I can just run the middle and still get it. I don't know.
All
No,
right,
he's going to
clear
cross
outside.
over. Isn't he? Thought he would for sure. He did not. Ain't seen in the tank. 39 in the race. We definitely have to get the race down into the 20s before we pit, or I guess, yeah, in the 20s. That'd be... Because I think you get 30 or 31 in the tank. I actually never looked. It's kind of sad. You would think that I would figure that out, but I didn't. So, oh well. As you can tell, though, Chase Elliott 3 seconds behind us. Ryan Preece is now falling back a bit. I think we're only about halfway or a third of the way through our fuel run. I don't know. I got to pay attention to those things. That's on me, folks, and I apologize. But we're right behind. We're right behind rival Blaney. I don't think we're going to catch Harvick and them, so maybe this is just where we live for now. And honestly, having said that, I should go to a speed up because we need to do it anyway. So let's speed things up until we pit for, hopefully, I believe, our final time in this race. Well, this sucks because I was really hoping to avoid Blaney. We have to pit this time around, and I feel like Blaney's going to end up driving into us as we're pulling onto pit road. And that's a big concern. So let me hope that that's not the case.
Getting low on gas, getting low on gas.
But
You're
I
running
feel
on
like it is.
fumes out there.
Told you. Oh, he
Drop your
drove right
speed,
into me.
driver. Too fast, too fast. You
Frick.
gotta slow down. Black flag, black flag. Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
Well, that's great. I don't even... Trying to avoid Blaney. And he still hits us, and I can't get it slowed down enough because I'm driving my rear view.
Careful, still there. You got room. You're clear. Outside, outside. Clear all around there.
I mean, we can basically run a sprint now. The last 20 laps, I'm not worried about my tires. I'm going to push the car as hard as humanly possible. Top 10, probably out of the question. 17th is 4.1 seconds in front of us.
All right, you're
So,
clear.
I mean, we're gaining on him a little bit, it looks like, but I have no idea, guys. I don't know. I don't know what I can do. Are they all up in a pile up there? Will we be fine if... Yeah, and Kyle Busch, leader, is right behind us. Will we be fine? Will a caution come out? I was kind of hoping for one anyway. But I was also sitting there like, okay, I'm not pitting yet because he's got to be in a worse spot than we are on his tires, and he'll pit before us.
All right.
Blaney I'm talking about, and then he doesn't. And, of course, there was no other option. He follows us onto pit lane, hits us. Black flag for us. 18th place. And with us DNFing last week, we need this top 10 or we're going to lose that mill. We don't have a chance. We don't have a choice.
Still there.
So I need a caution to come out. Ah. Oh my goodness. I think Truex is actually out of the race, by the way. We're gaining on Buescher and Custer as fast as possible. By the way, both rivals, so we also have to figure out how to get around them. Hopefully we're a lot faster when we get to them. Because it's not just catching them, it's catching them and then getting around them. That's the other part of the racing. $15 to go in this one. And we have knocked 2 seconds off of Buescher's lead. So we're obviously going to get there in the next couple laps. Seems to be a bit of a crowd there, but I don't know how many. And are we intertwined with lap cars? That could play a big role in this. Get around some lap traffic, able to get our way around them where maybe get some of these other cars caught up behind them. I don't know. I start to think about all of this. My gamer tag should probably be the overthinker.
Clear low, clear low. All right, you're clear there.
I wasn't able to go high though for the turn. Just keeping an eye on that leaderboard, the relative. That's Buescher right in front of us. He's running a middle low line. Right now we're running mid line because I'm not very good with the ability to run that high line. I'm better. I got better in this race being forced to do it, but I'm not exactly running where I want to be. Yeah, I think we'll get around Buescher pretty quickly. We just have to set it up right. We're obviously quite a bit faster than him, judging by the fact that we shaved 4 seconds off in like 10 laps. Not even. Get down on the apron. We'll pass it before we even get to the turn. Well, it was 9 laps, so that's not great. And he's going to get to my inside.
Now. You got room. You're clear there.
Come on, come on. Don't let him catch me and hit me. And now we try our best to work on Cole Custer, which, by the way, in front of him is Joey Logano, another rival. So we've got 3 rivals in a row, and those are the only ones for position.
10 solid laps. Concentrate.
10 solid laps. What can we do now that we've basically done the same thing to Cole Custer we just did to Chris Buescher, which is shave off all the time in a fairly short order? See if I can get around him on the outside in the turn. Or is he going to run high and block us? I don't know. He did not. We get the run off. We do.
Still there.
We He got us.
All right,
He
you're
touched
clear
us a
there.
little, and I think that negatively impacts it.
All
Like the whole
right, clear
goal,
outside.
it's not that, oh, I don't want him to wreck us. He won't wreck us. It's that any contact is bad. Oh, this is huge. Well, we can pit because we can only drop back 2 spots. That pit stop, we have the chance to hopefully scam some positions. Is Busher right next to me? He is. Crap. I am surrounded by rivals. I've spent this entire race not dealing with rivals, and I can't mess with it now. $1 million is more important than my relationship with these guys at this point. Is that Blaney behind me?
You got room. You're clear.
No, he's up there. I can see him. This is not where I want to be, though. There's a better way to do this for me.
Careful, still there.
And it doesn't involve Busher riding up on me and ruining my race. It involves me riding up on Busher with fresh tires that I all of a sudden couldn't turn with.
All right.
It's like a freaking magnet there. This is so important
You
right
got
now.
room. You're clear there.
4 to go. Can I get 5 spots? I haven't been around Logano all day. Decide to just go for it. Forget about it.
Careful.
10th place is more important than my relationship with Logano as well.
Stay low.
Trying to get that Xfinity team maxed out as quick as possible.
Still there.
This is how we have the
Got
chance
room.
to
You're
do
clear
it.
there.
What can I do here? These are not rivals. I can split them.
Hold that line, driver. Top 3, use it if you need it.
There's 10th.
You got room. You're clear.
But number 9 was in 9th place. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I just went into this because there's a car by me. I don't know. So, like, side drafting or something, I couldn't turn. When I'm alone, I do the exact same thing, and I'm on the gas way earlier, especially on fresh tires. This is
Still
dumb.
there.
It wasn't worth it. Look, I barely got on the gas or got off the gas for that,
Careful.
and I had
Still
no
there.
problems at all. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. I know with the tri-oval here that I should have a
Hit your mark.
bit of
Stay high up
time. He didn't hit me. Come on.
here. Stay high up here.
He'll hit me here. He'll hit me there. It's just 9th place it is. I'm not. Maybe I helped the relationship. I don't have any idea, but I just. That's the one I just cannot. Because I like Blaney. I mean, no offense to Logano. I'm sure he's a nice guy in real life, but I'm not a fan of him as a race car driver. I have nothing about Cole Custer. I don't really have any emotions about those drivers, but I actually like Blaney, so I'm trying to fix that. Same thing with Kurt Busch. I have nothing but respect for him. Top 5 in the race: Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, teammates Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, another teammate, and Kevin Harvick. Unfortunates, the DNFers: Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Martin Truex Jr., Clint Boyer, and Matt D. Benedetto. Kyle Busch had your fastest lap of the race. Kyle Busch also led the most laps. On the move driver Kurt Busch, 22nd to 3rd. Tough break goes to Martin Truex Jr. as he started on pole and finished 38th. Hey, look at that. A good, clean race by my good friend. Well, thanks, Daniel Suarez, but really wish you were somebody who hated me so they could say that. Before we jump into the next race for the next, obviously, episode being Xfinity Series at Michigan, I do want to note, I don't know who it was, but one of our people that were mad at us are no longer mad at us. They've either moved to angry or better, but it's got to be better because there's now, remember I said there were 12 between angry, mad, and rival. All 5 rivals are still there. I have 3 angry, and I have 4 mad. So we have 11 total in that category, meaning one of them has completely left that area, and we've improved relationships with somebody else. So pretty happy about that. But folks, that is going to do it for this episode. We raced a clean one. We got away with goodness. And in this next episode, we'll upgrade the Xfinity car for the engine And that's going to be pretty great as we head over to Michigan Speedway. Thanks so much for taking the time out of your day for watching this video. I truly do appreciate it. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.